Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe were reunited in the Vistani's bar tent. As Tyler returned from his fishing trip, New Rogue followed up with Denton Arthur about Rumpleforeskin's prosthetic leg with a very confusing letter. Del took over to provide actually useful information, and a very drunk Adam smashed up the bar, confessed to Tyler that he'd plotted against him, learned that he had a kid with Lucretia, and drank even more before the doctor deputy finally took him away to sleep it off. They've all turned in for the night, so is anyone even going to notice that the squire just jabbed Adam with a needle to steal his body? I doubt it.
The sketch troupe, Wet Change, consisting of Adam McNamara, Tyler Hewitt, and Guy Bradford on stage, along with their stage manager / director / props person / costume person / visual artist / PR person, Del Borovic, were performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival when they were sucked right off the stage into the spooky Dungeons & Dragons realm of Ravenloft. The only difference between our fictional world where they were sucked in and this one is, in their world, there is no Dungeons & Dragons, because that makes this whole show too meta, so we're just embracing that, but everything else is exactly the same. These four mortal, normal, but weirdo, normal, regular people ended up inside a fantasy realm where over the course of their adventures, they discovered that they had been brought here by the god of the mists, Ezra, who spoke to Tyler through a laurel crown before that crown was turned into horns, because Ravenloft is a dark and spooky place, so everyone gained the powers that they need to be able to survive, but also horrifying consequences. Isn't Ravenloft fun? Over the course of their adventures, each of them trained in a traditional D&D class, as well as took on new supernatural abilities. Del picked up the oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of the weapon already, but she picked it up and it can carve into the
reality blade.
Reality blade.
Thank you. The reality. I kept wanting to call it a stylus, and that's because that's what it looks like. It's the reality blade, not the reality stylus. The reality blade can carve into the very fabric of reality and create things anew. She also, due to its blood-fueled nature in the cult of lizard people that were holding it at the time, she can now interact with ghosts. So she trained as a bard. She is, according to her very incompetent instructor, the first visual bard in the history of every version of Dungeons and Dragons. So she's a combination of ghost and artfully drawn magic, combining all of Del's real life skills. Guy Bradford died. He gone, fam. It's New Rogue now. He was reborn with ghostly spectral limbs. From his elbows to his hands and from his knees to his feet, they are just blue, creepy necro limbs, and anything he touches dies. But he's as chipper as ever. He's a nice guy figuring out who he is. He has no memories, but he's redefining himself, and he has become a cleric of Ezra, the god of the mists, who he has a pseudo-emotional but much more sexual energy relationship with, channeling his powers to protect the people around him and maybe one day figuring out who the heck he was before, or maybe just being who he is now. He seems kind of chill about it. Tyler has turned into a She-Hulk version of himself. He's exactly the same height, exactly the same weight, and pretty much exactly the same strength, but he's green, and he's got big horns and a beard and long flowing black hair. He also has a pinky he can remove that is a part of his creepy magic powers, and he is trained as a blade singer, which means he is a wizard who is also highly capable of melee combat. We've joked that wizards are glass cannons, and Tyler has become a glass hammer. Then there is Adam McNamara, who started out as Adam before getting RoboCop armor, then decided he was RoboCop for about 5 seconds. Then he was possessed by a symbiote. So he now has his own little Venom ride-along who gets Adam to either waste people's time or eat their brains to survive, and Adam does not care for wasting people's time. He would dove right into brain eating. He took on the mantle of the first major villain that they defeated, the Black Knight, claimed his squires as his own, and sent them into battle. Over his time in Ravenloft, Adam has been corrupted, becoming first Shadow and then Shadow Nemesis, his evil persona that became his driving focus. So during his time in the first realm, he murdered a man. His daughter came looking for him. He adopted that daughter under false pretenses, convinced her to also become evil alongside his second squire because he ordered the first one into combat until he died. Then trying to build an alliance of evil, he led the charge against the biggest and baddest Dark Lord of the realm. Our heroes overtook and defeated Judge Karma, the big spooky Dark Lord of the first realm. At which point, through magical manipulations, Ezra, who is hoping to use all of these heroes, or comedians, jesters, as it were, using them to try to escape this realm. And they discovered after Adam became Dark Lord of the first realm that each of them needs to become Dark Lord of a realm for them to be able to move this plot forwards. Tragically, once he became powerful, Shadow Nemesis learned the cost of becoming a Dark Lord, which is each realm, each domain is a place that is an elaborate, instinctive hell for the Dark Lord. It traps them in a never-ending cycle where their most core needs and beliefs are unsatisfied. So they are trapped, constantly wanting and never receiving. So all of those that he had fooled into believing in him saw what was going on and then wanted to kill him, at which point Shadow Nemesis was like, bail, and they all bailed to the next realm to begin their ongoing quest. Along the way, Ezra felt bad for screwing up at summoning comedians and kind of ruining their lives in a lot of ways. So she summoned Adam another companion. The one squire that he had ordered to their very cheerful death was brought back so Adam could have someone who was not magically aware of all of his evil / sent directly to defeat him. And they passed it. They also brought Rumpleforeskin. Yay! A horse that I definitely did not name, but the original Bone Steed, a horse made of bones with fire in its heart that befriended our heroes after being freed from servitude of the Black Knight. Rumpleforeskin is looking and hoping to find the bone herds of Boleen, wherever they are in the realm, and has joined our heroes as Mistwalkers. In the second realm, they found themselves inside woods. They were riding in a gothic carriage, very Dracula style. Unfortunately, along the way, they bumped into some evil dolls who stole all of their bodies. They got their bodies back and defeated those dolls, except for Dr. Deputy, which is Shadow Nemesis' squire, whose body with a doll in it was murdered by Shadow Nemesis, but then he blamed New Rogue's god Ezra, who Shadow Nemesis has decided is the ultimate villain of this campaign, is determined to turn the rest of the party against. Moving forwards with all this live, the Dr. Deputy is now a doll. They were attacked by stitched together monsters in the woods before ending up at Protection Town, a small town protected by an army of robots built by an elderly artificer named Denton Arthur, who is deeply, deeply saddened that he could not save the people of the town and the people that were most important to him. He sent them off on their quest with additional stuff. We just lost Dell, but you know what? I'm going to continue this because she's just watching right now. She knows what happened. She did it. They spent a long time in Protection Town. The party turned on itself. Dell pooped herself. They journeyed around and found different places to be. They battled over whether or not the Dr. Deputy, the evil squire in a doll's body, was going to get a robot that was super lethal, ending up everybody tried to convince Denton Arthur one way or another, and he ended up just building a robot that couldn't hurt anyone due to a series of programming mishaps unless an enemy had successfully injured every member of the party, which, spoiler alert, did not occur. The party then set off, having received some messages, because along the way they bumped into an evil demon named Acer Sanguine, and he was so upset to see new heroes entering this realm that he identified the Chosen One. Originally, in the first realm, it was Adam McNamara, term Shadow Nemesis. In this one, it was New Rogue, the down-to-earth, small-town cleric who, sure, he's not really a hero. He's just here to help his friends. Exactly what a hero would say. Acer, determined that our heroes would not overtake his realm easily, created evil doppelgangers of each of them, and using lightning, banished them throughout this realm to make sure that all of the people and locals were poisoned against our heroes. As reports of these doppelgangers came in, our heroes decided to journey on to the Barren Hills and free the people there from the tyranny of Streamlabbing Tyler, named after a certain software that keeps crashing on us when we try to do live streams. They made their way forwards. They debated between staying in the Screaming Woods or the Unnamed Graveyard. They stayed in the Unnamed Graveyard, had a lovely Thanksgiving, and then were attacked by gargoyles that they destroyed and then buried in a hole in the ground. They moved forwards, discovering a large group of werefolk, werepeople, werewolves, werebears, boars, were-tigers, were-rats, all trapped outside of their home and starving in the hills. Their floating tree that they had all lived upon had been taken by Streamlabbing Tyler and his evil army of Hecklins and Jecklins. Our heroes decided to help them, but also revealed that Shadow Nemesis was an absolute psychopath that they compared to Jeffrey Dahmer, so just Adam wasn't allowed to participate. At the same time, chat gave him a bracelet of truth, meaning he could not lie while he was wearing the bracelet, and he has not been able to successfully take it off. The party was split. Dell stayed back with Shadow Nemesis, while the others continued on to help try to find a way to feed this village. It led into fishing and also split personalities. So Shadow Nemesis immediately fled inside himself and forced previous good Adam back to the surface because Shadow Nemesis was not willing to have the truth be told. He told his symbiote that the whole situation was to get rid of the bracelet and then he would come back, which Adam does not care about and has caused real problems for both of them, as Shadow Master has not successfully been able to charm Adam into helping. Tyler and New Rogue were both heading over to fish for groundworms, but then had to split once something blew up. the Dr. Deputy's robot body, severing one of Rumpleforeskin's legs back at camp. But Adam saved the day and saved everybody. Then the Vistani showed up. The Dr. Deputy and Adam both shot at them. The Dr. Deputy because he's evil and Adam because he didn't get what was going on. Then our friends finally won over the Vistani when New Rogue returned to heal his friends, along with his goat that he has been gifted by the mists that does not die when he touches it, Jack Magnum, because it turns out the Vistani love goat tricks. Over the course of the evening with the Vistani, our friends chatted with a bunch of people. Tyler was over fishing for groundworms. He eventually and unknowingly won over Midas Fern, the stern mute werewolf that he was dealing with, when they defeated Gluggle Glorp, the Lord of Slugs, and Tyler jumped out a hole 50 feet in the sky, dealt a mighty blow to the creature before nearly killing himself completely, but defo knocking himself unconscious. Over their time in this realm, there has also been the succubus, Lucretia Sanguine, creeping around. She seduced Shadow Nemesis and tried to seduce Dell, who refused, breaking her heart through a misunderstanding of words that were technically truth but seemed like a lie. And then she offered Tyler a Nintendo Switch in exchange for having a child, and Tyler was like, pass, and then she stabbed him. So Tyler made his way back with some health potions, ended up with the rest of the group, where Adam had his history as Shadow Nemesis revealed to him by the Vistani, got drunk and went crazy. He and New Rogue also revealed to Dr. Deputy that Adam was not the Black Knight, that Black Knight was trapped in his heart, and now he's just wanted to be the Dr. Deputy's friend instead of his evil tyrannical overlord. Tyler arrived. The Vistani revealed that Adam could, if bitten by a were of some kind, take on a were form that could overwhelm him in moments of stress, or he could choose to unleash with his barbarian rage, and then Shadow Nemesis and Shadow Master would only be in control in that way, like an evil Incredible Hulk, perhaps an abomination, one might say. Adam was concerned about this taking away his Spider-Man powers currently given to him, but that was before he knew a murderer and then had a drunken breakdown where he attacked a table, writing a letter that said, "Dear Adam, you suck, love Adam." He passed out inside a carriage with Dr. Deputy looking after him while the rest of our friends settled down to rest in a tent given to them by the Vistani. The werefolk agreed that since their cleric had met Adam and believed that he was not as evil as had been described, they would be able to go talk with the werefolk and begin to figure out how to liberate the rootless evergreen the very next day. Then, while our whole party was asleep, the Dr. Deputy, who was horrified to have realized that the Black Knight was gone, snuck into the other tent, stole back the magical needle that gives the dolls the ability to steal bodies, snuck back to Adam, jabbed him, and now the Dr. Deputy and Adam have switched bodies once again and are both unconscious for the hour that takes place every time before they snap back into consciousness. That's where we left things off. I don't think I missed anything. There's other stuff in there. It's been a lot of fun. If everybody's ready.
Whew. Oh boy.
It's time for us to journey into Ravenloft. Adam, I need you to roll me an initiative check.
Oh.
Because I need to know whether you or Dr. Deputy wake up first at the end of this hour.
Ooh, this decides everything. Let's see. +1 makes that a mighty 6.
Let me double check something. You tie. Oh no.
Wake up at the same time?
Perfection.
Oh God.
So you wake up at exactly the same moment. But Adam / Shadow Nemesis, we have reached an interesting metaphysical point in that the lore of Adam and Shadow Nemesis was made up by Adam, so I don't know it all.
Yes.
And we are in an interesting niche situation because Adam and Shadow Nemesis have been flawlessly separated. Mm-hmm. One is inside a solitary confinement cell of an abandoned Whitby mental hospital, and the other is driving the body. But the abandoned Whitby mental hospital has been built and is maintained by Shadow Master, who is hooked into the body of Adam. Mm-hmm. Which means that stays with Dr. Deputy. So inside this doll are simultaneously Adam, and shadow nemesis with no structure separating them that has always existed. You are sharing the spotlight inside one mind, Adam.
Okay.
How do you think that works?
Oh man. So it's Shadow Nemesis, Dr. Deputy, and Shadow Master. Maybe like I think.
No. To be clear, Shadow Nemesis and Adam are both inside this doll.
Oh.
Yeah, they're both you, buddy.
Oh man. Oh, so like he came with me. Oh no.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
There's no
How does
he was
that
just
work?
hanging
system
out.
to keep one or the other in check.
Man, I didn't think ahead. I was just like, I thought this would just be easy peasy. Like, I'll just separate them. Oh man, okay.
Yeah, so you've been forced back together by magical circumstance. Would you be battling for control as two separate individuals, or would you have merged into one personality, now knowing both of you in a weird Jekyll and Hyde situation?
This is difficult.
I'm aware. I've been thinking about it all week and realized I had to ask you.
Oh man, I haven't thought about this. I was I haven't thought about it at all.
All right, can you roll me? Adam was in the spotlight when you shifted over. So I'm going to say by default, Adam starts in the spotlight. But I am going to need a persuasion roll and a deception roll. You will be persuasion, trying to maintain active control of your mind. And the deception will be Shadow Nemesis, trying to steal that from you. Whatever you roll higher is whoever ends up in the doll, in charge.
Jeez. Okay. So wait, deception. Oh, there it is. Oh, he gets +5. Oh man. Holy. All right. So then, okay. Okay, let's do persuasion first. Let's start with the lowest. And I'll even use, I got 2 different color die. So I'll use I'll use this like lovely stone color for me, which is total of 19.
Okay.
Oh. And Mr. Nemesis gets a 14.
You managed to keep Shadow Nemesis out of the spotlight. You, Adam, shove him aside mentally and keep him inside you. But can you roll me a wisdom save?
Oh, wait. I was going to say danger sense, but that doesn't make sense, right? No.
That does not make sense. You're
Okay.
correct.
All right.
Charisma saves.
All right. Wisdom then is 15.
15. Because I rolled a wisdom save for Shadow Nemesis and scored lower, you do not reabsorb any of Shadow Nemesis's memories currently. You managed to have him almost shoved back out of the light, and he's trying to get in, but you are still 2 separate individuals inside the mind of this doll.
Okay.
You wake up. You are a little under a foot tall. You're tiny. You're a tiny little doll. You're even shorter than that. You're closer to about 6 inches, 6-8 inches.
Do I realize this?
I mean, you look up and see you also waking up next to you. I'm assuming you would look down at your body, maybe?
I think I'd still be dreaming. If I woke up and I see me, I don't think my initial reaction would be like, what am I doing over there? I think I'd be like, ooh.
Great, you're dreaming. What do you do?
I'm just like, whoa, what's happening? And in my dream, I sometimes when I dream, I don't like, you know how you can fly in your dream, but more often than not, I do this really weird thing in my dreams where I have to fly, I have to almost start treading water. And so I have to kind of like jump in my dreams. This is like real. I jump and I have to kind of like tread water for a bit. And then I can kind of fly like Superman. So I think I was like, all right, let's get up there. And I start like treading water.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw? Or no, I'll take it acrobatics. Let's do acrobatics.
Oh, here comes flight. Come on, nat 20. That is I rolled a 1. So a total of 2.
You jump up into the air, determined to tread water and smash back to the ground, very confused. And that's when you feel a hand scoop you up and you are shoved into a silent black space.
No!
You can't see anything. You can't feel anything. Can you roll me a dex save? You'll have advantage.
Danger sense?
It's danger sense.
Yes.
Your barbarian powers have carried over with you. You are still a barbarian. You just don't have a symbiote, so you do have danger sense, so you can roll with advantage.
Okay. That doesn't help me because I rolled. It was a dexterity, so it's a total. My highest is 9.
Oh.
Your highest is 9. Okay. I know your body damage total, but you don't because you're not used to doll form because Adam has never been in a doll before. So I'm going to track it separately because it doesn't feel like damage normally does. But you took 4 points of damage.
Woof. From getting shoved in a bag?
From slamming into a bunch of metal and sharp objects jumbling around inside the dark that are as big as you, but 4 times as solid.
Yeah, I think I got like 3 sets of knives in there or something. Like it's pretty sharp. Oh man!
So you are inside a bag. What do you do?
I'm a doll, so I need like a doll voice, right? I'm just like,
but it's Adam's doll voice.
Wait a minute! I don't think this is a dream at all. What the fuck? Let me out of here! Oh, it's stabbing me! Oh, so dark in here.
The moment it goes completely dark, you can see nothing, but you feel the world around you settle. You would expect if you had been shoved inside a bag that you would be feeling it jostle or move or have some sense of any of that. However, because this is a bag of holding, you are in a fully still realm that to you feels limitless. You don't know where it starts or ends, but there is a ground under your feet.
Oh, there's a floor in the bag. Okay. All right.
Yep, you are standing. You can't, to be clear, this isn't a little bit dark. This is perfect darkness where you can see absolutely nothing. You slammed into a bunch of things jostling, and then you hear them settle, and you find yourself standing on the ground.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start walking around and God damn my planning. I don't think I know Adam knows what's in the bag.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna kind of walk with my hands out in front of me and just be like, oh, hello, anybody want to help a fella out? And I'm gonna just try to find something and hold on to it.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw? Because you can't see and danger sense is based on dangers you can see. It will just be a regular roll. It will not be at advantage.
All right. Dexterity. All right. Oops. I didn't empty my dice tray. Here we go. That is a 14 total.
14 total. You feel some sharp things with your hands, but you don't hurt yourself on them. You're in enough of a position to be clever as you roll forwards. Do you try to figure out what these things are? What's your level of engagement with the environment down here?
Yeah, I want to figure out what things are because maybe, I don't know what the hell's in this thing. Because maybe I can find a source of light or something or a ladder to get out. I'm just looking for anything to help me.
Adam, how many things are in your bag of holding? Do me a quick tally.
All right, let's see. I got magnet cape, which I believe is wrapped around a pole. A golden.
If you can just do a quick tally of the number, that will help me more than the list.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to
14?
Great. Maybe like 13 because the helmet has the thing on it. So it's like, okay, 4.
Great. Roll me a D12.
All right. There's a 12.
All right. I rolled a second die to see if you would add 1 to it. You don't. What is the 12th thing on your list? What is the second last thing?
The second last thing? Two goblin daggers.
You have found 2 goblin daggers that are resting on the ground that are bladed and sharp. To you, they are as large or larger than you.
Holy fuck, what's this? They're like giant knives. Jesus Christ. What a hell realm am I in? Hey, fuckos, let me out of here. I got these giant knives. I'm going to fuck you up. Don't you fuck with me. I want to lift up a knife and I'm going to Throw it.
All right. Roll me an athletics.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, that's +2. All right. Let's see.
Just throwing knives in the dark.
That is a total of 5. I impale myself and die.
You pick it up and you throw it and you hear it thud about a foot in front of you, and you realize you picked the tip up and threw it forwards, but the handle of the knife is weighting it down. So you did not successfully throw the whole knife.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Well.
Do you want to try again?
I'm going to try again.
Great. Roll with advantage, because you
All
could
right.
math this out now.
Okay. Athletics again? All right.
Yep.
I rolled 2 4s, so 6.
A
Wow.
little better.
A little stronger. And you realize this dagger is just too heavy. You can't do it. There's no way to find the balance point. It's also goblin made. It probably sucks.
Yeah, these knives feel like they suck. All right, I'm going to look somewhere else. And like, I walk around and
you keep looking. I don't need to keep doing this. Okay.
I'm getting out of here.
Meanwhile, outside in reality, none of you are seeing this, but I'm going to describe it as though you were. Adam sits up, hunched over, as though trying to make himself smaller, with overly bent knees and elbows, and reaches down and takes a pin out of his leg and sets it beside him on the carriage. He looks around, unsure, squirrely, in case anyone saw. No one did. It's 4 a.m. Everyone's asleep. There's firelight fading inside a very busy camp. That's when he looks down at the bracelet on his wrist. And he goes, you're why the Black Knight couldn't be here anymore. Time to solve a problem. And he raises his other hand, and with the chuk-chuk of the wrist, he summons an axe. And resting his hand on the bench, he attacks his left arm. Let me see how his attack goes.
Oh, no.
He has advantage because it's prone.
The hand is... Oh.
And he slams his axe into the frame of the carriage, missing with advantage, having rolled a 2 and a 5.
Wow.
Tyler, Dell, and Guy, you are in the tent next to the open carriage. Can you all roll me perception? Tyler and Dell at disadvantage because you are fully asleep. Guy, you were in a religious trance. Can you roll me a religion before we roll this, just to see how religiously engaged you are?
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck was that?
Oh. Well, that's an 18. Very religious today.
You are very religious, and that will help you with your trance, but it will mean this perception is at disadvantage.
Was it a deeper trance?
Yes, that's what I was checking.
Inception. Yeah.
Yeah. At disadvantage, my perception roll totaled out to 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine totaled out to 7.
Okay. A new rogue?
Oh, right. I have to roll these for. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Wait.
You
Disadvantage.
got to roll.
The lower.
Yeah, you got to roll twice. Give me the worst.
Oh God. Okay. 4 versus natural 20. God damn it.
So, Dell and New Rogue. New Rogue, you remain in your trance. Dell, you remain asleep. Tyler, you woke up swearing you heard a clang somewhere.
What would I do? Eyes open. I thought I heard something. I'd sit up and I would look around. Yeah. Adam, you're drunk. Go to have some water and go back to sleep. No, I would sit up, and my first instinct would be to just like take in the room, in the darkness of the room. Was that sound? Did that sound come from in here? And I would be listening intently.
Great. Roll me a perception.
You'd be listening in a tent, you mean? Yeah.
Yes, in intent.
Oh, I get you.
This one, guess who else rolled a 4 for a total of 8 perception.
You look around. It seems fine. When you look at the tent, you can see in the distance Vistani are still walking around. Campfires are still burning low. It seems like it's sentries moving around, but there is still some activity in the camp. It's not fully dead.
Okay. I definitely heard something. It's not, as far as I can tell, inside the tent.
No,
if there's
absolutely
activity, I would just go out to like the entrance of the tent and I would be looking to the activity to see if that's where it came from. If they're like, are we under attack or something like that, right? And that's
the people you're seeing move in the distance don't seem to have that problem, and you step out to get another look. Just a second.
Yeah.
I need to roll another attack.
No! Don't do it!
If I don't catch this, I'm going back to bed, Adam. I'm sorry. I'm giving you the heads up right now.
You know, Denton Arthur knows how to make a mean replacement hand.
Oh, man. I'm going to be like more... Oh no, my wish to be RoboCop is coming true.
Piece by piece, buddy.
No! My hubris!
Okay, I'm just confirming these stats, which are insane. Okay, he has to do this separately, but it's not working. Okay, he misses again. Tyler, can you roll me a perception?
Oh my God. Wow.
With advantage, he cannot get past a 15 for some reason.
Come on, Tyler.
Okay. Am I rolling with advantage or just a regular perception?
Just a regular roll. Now that you've stepped to the edge of the camp, you're hearing all the other camp noise as well in the distance. Also, you're tracking to see if you're under attack specifically, as opposed to am I hearing one specific sound.
Okay. Total result of the roll is 22.
Yay!
This is a very important number that I do not want to get wrong. Oh, okay. He rolled a 20. So you hear a clang coming from the carriage to your right. What do you do?
I'll say, Adam, and I'm going to start walking. I'm calling out to Adam, and I'm walking towards his carriage.
Great. The doctor deputy is panicking and will attack his own arm again.
No, walk faster!
Okay, he almost misses again out of sheer panic, and then he hammers down with all the force that he can. I have mathed out how much damage you need for him to sever your hand. And it is 7 points of damage will sever your hand from your body at that edge. Adam, it's your body, so I think it's only fair.
Nothing
Can
about
you
this
roll
is
me
fair.
1d8.
1d8.
Yeah, I need to know how strong you are, buddy.
Oh,
This is fine.
Oh,
I'm
God.
okay with the events that are
this
unfolding.
is my
currently.
fault. Like, I'm just... All right.
Roll low.
3. Wait, do I add
3.
stuff?
Oh, I'm doing the adding on my side. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, that's plus
In-
6. So 6 total, I guess.
It's 6 total. So you are 1 health point away from losing a hand.
Oh my God.
The axe thuds down into your arm and cuts deep, but does not fully sever the arm below the bracelet.
Got strong bones. A lot of milk.
Got to see if the doctor deputy can keep it together. He cannot, even with your toughness. He goes, "Ow, fuck!" yelled from inside the carriage, Tyler.
Okay. I go to my trauma place. I blade sing, and I'm running to the thing with my sword drawn.
And you are immediately there. As you look inside, you see the doctor deputy raising an axe you just see Adam sitting by himself, drunk, yanking an axe out of his own arm above the bracelet and about to hammer it back in. Can you roll me initiative?
I'm so confused. I'm looking like, Adam, where are they? And it's just, he's by himself. Oh man. Initiative, you say?
Yep.
18 initiative.
With a nat 1, the doctor deputy is hesitating with the axe raised high, ready to bring it down again. Tyler, what do you do?
I wish to intercede. I wish to block the path of that swing with my own greatsword.
Okay, so you're holding action until the strike happens, then trying to deflect.
Oh, I guess if I get to fully go first, so I think I'm just like moments away.
No, he rolled a
I
nat
see.
1
Okay.
for initiative, so you get your full traditional turn. This is PVDVP. Player versus doll versus player's body. PVDVP.
I thought we were fighting the Don Valley Parkway. I thought we were fighting the highway. Okay. Okay. If I have time, then to more time, barely any time, but a turn. God, what do I yell to like get people up? I would just like, hey, I shout, and I try to tackle Adam, and I want to wrestle that axe out of his hand.
Roll me an athletics.
13 plus athletics. Total of 15.
You win the roll. You dash forwards and grab this arm, trying to twist the axe out of the Dr. Deputy's hand. Or, sorry, fuck me. Even me keeping track of who's doing what.
Yeah.
You dash forwards and grab the axe, trying to twist it out of Adam's hand. And you know from your practice with Tyler Hecklin that you have this absolutely perfectly. And you twist the axe, and it does not give because it is an arm blade built into the suit. You cannot disarm Adam. And now the Dr. Deputy is striking again. And we'll take a quick commercial break right here. Thank you. Inside a blanket of darkness, total darkness. Adam, you are journeying through the inside of the bag of holding, not knowing that, with your hands outstretched, reaching out for items. And that is when you feel the evil person not in the spotlight try to take control once again. Can you roll me a persuasion and a deception?
Oh, that old thing. All right. All right. Okay. Persuasion is a total of 17. Deception, total of 13.
Shadow Nemesis tries to shove his way forwards, and you keep him out of the spotlight and away from the center of attention. But can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom 0. 5.
With an 11, having to shove Shadow Nemesis away does bring the two of you into contact with each other psychically, and you absorb a piece of Shadow Nemesis, feeling it become a part of the central Adam.
Oh, no. Okay.
You feel some of that darkness seep into you, but not all of it, just a piece of it. You can tell that if this battle keeps continuing, the two of you will continue to merge until you may become one central being. But for now, you are in control of your body.
All right.
What do you do?
I'm walking around and be like, oh, blast this infernal hole that I'm in. I shall destroy it. Oh, hold on. Okay, if I just find my way out, then I'll be able to figure out what's going on. What's this I'm touching?
Roll me a D12.
D12. Better not be those knives again.
You walk in a circle in the dark.
Like, more knives. All right. That is a 6.
6. What is the sixth thing on your? What is the sixth thing on your list?
It's so dumb. It's the steak knife that I took from the dollhouse.
Knife.
So it's another. What the fuck? Another knife? What the fuck is this? Why are there so many goddamn knives in here? This one's even bigger. And I want to pick it up and I'll say like super thunder strike and just stab the ground.
And you roll me an athletics.
Super thunder.
Actually,
oh my god.
Normally I would have you roll an athletics with a 20. But the mists rise up from within the bag. Not that you can see them. Can you roll me a D6?
Just before I do that, didn't we establish that like breaking a bag of holding is like a nuclear explosion or something?
Roll me a D6, Adam. It's a little late.
Well,
Wait around that idea. We don't know what Ryan's rules are on it.
This has been Jesters of Ravenloft. Mushroom Cloud. That's it. All right.
The world on fire.
Well, I'm riding that bomb right to the ground because that's a 1.
Okay. I got to look up some bag of holding rules. Just a second.
No.
Well, sorry, everybody. It was
Wait, is that
fun? I had a lot of fun.
Is that a fail of like hitting? Is that what the one does?
It's a horrific
Fearful failure.
I did a lightning strike too with my steak knife. So whatever that means.
And this is real Adam's consciousness. So does that mean that you name your attacks in real life if you've ever had to lash out physically?
I think just by default, having read a lot of like Fist of the North Star, and they just announce there it's like like 1,000 crack fists of the North Star, then it's just in my head to do that.
You got to speak your intent into the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a cool name.
So many characters just announce what they do.
Was it Raging Thunderstrike? Is that what you said?
Sure.
Super Thunderstrike.
I don't even
wrote
know
it down.
Del wrote it. Nice. Good job, Del. Super Thunderstrike.
Somewhere in my mind that there is a Super Thunderstrike.
That's incredible.
Adam, can you roll me 2d6?
Oh no! How much? Man alive! All right. Total of 7.
7. Okay.
Am I dead in a bag? Am I dead in a bag?
Your attack does not damage the bag because your knife strikes down and strikes true with the full thunder strike, but you feel it hit something and stab deep and carve through something. And you know you have broken something in this bag. Just in the dark, something is shattered.
Oh, okay.
Little puppet penis.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You deserve that. And I want to. Can I touch it and get like a feel of
You
what?
want to like feel around?
I want to feel what I just killed because I'm so
Sure.
mad.
Roll me a perception.
Perception. All right. It's 0. Why do I always check? It's 0.
Give yourself advantage if you're feeling around.
Thank you. Well, that's 11.
11. You're not entirely sure. There are parts of it that feel like a spiked dome. It's hollow on the inside, but there's this gaping rent torn through the center of it now. It's a tough call. You're still trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, outside, Del and New Rogue, you have both heard the loudest cry of hey imaginable from next door. So you both wake up. I'm not going to have you roll perception for that. Del and New Rogue, can you both roll me initiative, please?
15.
Sorry. That's an 8.
It's all right, buddy. You got to wipe the sleep from your eyes.
Oh, hold on.
From your eyes. I guess.
Hold on. Sorry, that was upside down. It's a
an 8 still looks like an 8 upside down.
23. 23.
Oh, yeah.
Did I say an 8? Sorry, it was.
Yeah, you did.
You said
Sorry, it was a 6. Sorry. Yeah, it was an 8 with a +2. But the thing is, I rolled it was a 9 with the +2 initiative, so it's 11.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. You've both woken up. New Rogue, you snap out of your trance. Del, you wake up on the floor. You have heard a loud hey yelled by Tyler outside of the tent. Del, you rolled technically higher, but New Rogue's roll is close, and New Rogue was coming out of a trance rather than being asleep and is already closer to the front of the tent. So I'm going to let New Rogue go first, and I'll let you go second in this first round, and then we'll flip you back around to proper initiative order. New Rogue, you are the first to act. What do you do? So we are thinking of this in narrative. You just woke up terms. In terms of action economy, you get 1 combat turn in terms of what you can do.
Okay, so I immediately just groggily venture to the source of the sound where I heard, "Hey!" And so I look through. I see this action.
You walk out of the tent.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a perception? Because you have to look around, and there's a lot you could be looking at.
Okay. Let me roll a perception. All right, that's a 14. Oh wait, no. I get to add my thing onto it. Stone of decent luck, 15. Just about it.
15.
Nice.
You can tell as you step out and hear jostling to your right that it probably came from the carriage that is about 15 feet away.
Okay. Coming, hold on. And then I just I speed over to that direction. And yeah, I blast out.
You walk over, and when you look in, you see Tyler wrestling with Adam. Adam's wrist is bleeding. He has his axe raised, blood on its edge, and Tyler is holding that arm. They are wrestling. What do you do?
Oh shit! Adam, stop wrestling with the good person. And I command you under the auspices of God.
Is that a move or you just?
I'm commanding. I'm using my command.
Great. Okay. I think command is one word, but let's confirm that.
Command is one word.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It is one word.
So pick a word, yeah.
Fuck. Stop!
Okay, well.
I gotta look at the specific rules here.
Adam, we have to have sex now because of the word you chose.
Oh, I said fuck.
Got it, Uncle Tyler.
No,
You just
I
make a
my
one-word
God.
command to a creature you can see within range. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a one word. Sorry. My preamble destroyed it.
we'll see.
Bye. And then they all buy. Gold.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, it has to. We got to see if the doctor deputy can pass the wisdom saving throw. He's so wise. Okay.
How many people does command target?
I just have
Just one.
Okay.
It's one creature that you can see. So you cast this spell, and you just see Adam look at you, new rogue, and then he shakes his head, having rolled an 18, and is unaffected. Del, you've woken up and heard a yell of hey. New rogue dashes out of the tent. What do you do?
Oh man, if I'm waking up in the middle of the night from a loud noise like that, it's the instant panic. And if I see New Rogue, I'm following him, going right out, like shuffling on my hands and knees and scooting out right after him.
Great. You scoot out right after him. You follow him over just as you hear him yell stop. You come around the corner and see Adam, bloodied, one wrist injured, Tyler wrestling with him, blood on his axe extended from his other hand that Tyler is holding away from his body. What do you do?
Oh, whoa, okay. Did Adam, wake up and stop hitting yourself. And I cast Healing Word on Adam.
Great. How much healing do you do?
Let's see. 7 healing.
That's a
7
hand.
healing.
All
He
right.
is back to full health, and his arm is fully healed, and he looks at it absolutely spooked.
And actually, that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I will use my action to try and help Tyler, like subdue the Adam.
Great. So you want to try to grapple Adam?
Yeah, I'll help to grab the arm with Tyler.
Okay. Roll an athletics. I will give you advantage because 2 of you are doing this together.
All right. It's only a 13 from me.
Only a 13. Okay. You still cannot subdue Adam. He is just writhing and fighting, hunched up like a psychotic little ball. You cannot get control of him, but Tyler does have a hand on his arm. So Adam is battling to bring this axe around and see what he can do. He would have advantage attacking his arm because it's prone. He has disadvantage because Tyler is grappling with the arm. Tyler went to try to disarm him but can't do it, so there's no way for him to take the weapon completely out of play. So this is going to be an absolutely flat roll. Except Adam, the mists rise up around your body, bestowing this moment with a certain je ne sais quoi. Adam, please roll me a d6.
Oh, all right. Jeez. I That's a 1.
Oh, wait, I can't tell if that's good or bad anymore. I don't know.
even know anymore. I don't know.
Good because he failed.
Failing is help or just
He wanted to cut an arm off.
Yeah, we're in a world of double negatives.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I cut both my arms off somehow.
I don't know what I want.
The doctor deputy inside the body tries to bring the axe down. When Tyler, with his mammoth strength and Dell assisting, gets his hands on the axe, a treasured weapon of both Adam and Shadow Nemesis, and it snaps and shatters, breaking, not disarming the arm. The haft is still in place, but the axe breaks into pieces. And you hear Adam go, "Ah, nuts!" And you see him go, "Chuk, chuk," and the axe haft withdraws, and a massive rapier snaps out into replacing it.
God, I'm like wrestling with this thing. Am I gonna lose an eye with this thing ejecting out of his gauntlet?
That's a great question.
Don't give him any ideas.
After this quick break.
I live for this shit. This is great.
Oh God.
Deep in the black darkness,
Oh.
you were trying to figure out what you are engaging with, Adam. And that's when you feel an evil tentacle try to shove you out of the spotlight again. Can you roll me a
man.
persuasion and a deception?
Oh boy. All right.
Good luck, buddy.
Persuasion. Just okay. Let's do some persuasion. Persuasion plus 3 is wow. That is a 10. Deception with a plus 5.
Here it comes.
Wow. Total of 9.
Oh,
I rolled a 4.
You remain in the light. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Jeez Louise. Okay.
Holy
This game
moly.
sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep him
This
at
game all the time.
Wisdom 10 I rolled.
You manage to maintain your distance. You shove Shadow Nemesis away from the light, but do not absorb any more of him. You are standing inside the concave object that you smashed. What do you do?
I guess I kind of want to just feel it a little bit more and try to get a sense of what the hell this thing is.
Roll me a perception with advantage, or I would accept a history with advantage.
Oh.
Perception, trying to figure it out by engaging with it. History, trying to use context clues around the things you know about Shadow Nemesis.
Well, what's better, a 0 or -1?
It's up to you.
Let's do history, -1. Let's try that with advantage.
Yes.
All right, so 13 total.
13 total. If this was something that was more hidden in his adventure, something he had just picked up along the way, perhaps you wouldn't notice it. But as you reach up and feel into the gap between the pieces of what you are engaging with, and you push it apart, you realize as it clangs into 2 separate broken pieces, you smashed the Black Knight's helm.
Oh, no. Oh, so as I push it, there's just like a ooh, and then it like falls apart.
Correct. And it shatters into pieces.
Oh no! Oh, Jesus Christ! I really like that, despite all the evil. Maybe. Wait, I'm remembering that it had magic powers. If I assemble it, then I'm going to be able to use these powers to get the fuck out of here. So let's put it back together. What?
Great. Can you roll me a sleight of hand? Are you proficient in sleight of hand, Adam?
Whoa, let me tell you, I am proficient in tinkering. I'm tinkering.
I know, that's why I was saying, if you're not proficient in sleight of hand, and I don't think you are, then I would say add your proficiency as well to this roll, because this is tinkering.
Okay, so then, sorry, what am I?
Does sleight of hand have a dot beside it?
Yes, it's +3.
So then
Dot
he is
plus
proficient.
3.
you are proficient then.
He is
And it's
proficient.
already proficient. So roll
Okay.
that. And you're going to be rolling with disadvantage because you're trying to disassemble something that you have not spent a lot of time with in pitch blackness, and the scale is wrong.
All right. Wow. All right. Well, disadvantage, dirty 20.
Whoa!
You start building it from the ground up like a 3D puzzle. Somehow, this is all just going for you. But outside, Tyler, you are wrestling with Adam, who keeps trying to just smash himself with weapons. He has extended a rapier out of his fist that you are currently holding away from his body. You and Dell are both wrestling with him. Behind you, New Rogue has yelled, "Stop." What do you do?
I am going to... I'm going to use one of my hex magic spells. These are 2 spells that are inherent to me as a hex blood, as this green skin, behorned person. I've used Disguise Self before just to like look like myself. The other option is the spell Hex, which is a bonus action. And there is no, as I understand it, roll to be made. I place a curse on a creature that I can see within range. Until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. Also, I choose one ability when I cast that spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. That's the main piece for me. I'm choosing strength.
All right. Yep.
I want him to have disadvantage on strength rolls. Yeah. And I, as my action, am going to try to attempt an arm bar on Adam, which I want to color for you, Ryan, before you select the difficulty or anything like that. I have seen in movies and on TV, but I've never, ever performed in real life.
Okay. I am going to have you roll an athletics for this. You are rolling opposite his athletics. I would give you disadvantage. Yeah, I think the answer is disadvantage on this. But I would, you know what? You're both rolling with disadvantage.
If we're competing, we both have disadvantage. Yeah.
You don't know how to do this move, and he doesn't know how to use this body. You don't know that, but it's the truth.
He's hexed.
Yeah.
So his athletics check would be disadvantage.
Yeah, he's got disadvantage, and because of that, I'm gonna take off a D4 because it's double disadvantage. So
okay. Wow. Disadvantage for me. Poop. Mine is a total of 9.
His is a total of 2. You armbar him. You have his arm.
All right, it's a sloppy armbar.
His body.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad. He's on his back now, and you have your legs wrapped around his torso, yanking on his wrist. What are you doing?
Arm. I'm just shouting. The weapon is in his armor. Take off his armor.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know.
Up next is Dell, who's in the wrestling match.
Oh, well, perfect. And then I'm okay, and I'm sort of in the mix already. So as Tyler pulls back his arm, I'm gonna try to just unhook his forearm armor and try and get it off of his arm.
Okay, so you were trying to strip him out of his RoboCop armor and weapons. Alrighty, roll me a sleight of hand. I'll give you advantage because his arm is the equivalent of prone.
Okay.
You'll be rolling against the DC of the armor, which is, which I mean, I know, but let's find out.
I rolled an 18.
Nice. 18. That whole forearm piece, including the rapier, is off.
Yay.
Oh, I'm like, Adam, wake up and stop it. Stop it right now.
New Rogue, it's your turn. What do you do? They have disarmored him.
I'm running out of magic, guys. Adam, talk to me. What's going on? Can you just use your words? Why are you chopping your hand off, please?
I thought it was evil, but it's good. I'm fine. Let me go.
Is that a lie?
Just his voice.
Can you roll me? Can you roll me an insight?
Yes,
he's going to roll deception against you at disadvantage.
He's wearing the bracelet though, right?
Oh shit, he can't lie. Wait. What exactly was the question?
What's going on? You got to stop this. Use your words.
Why are you trying to chop your hand off?
Why are you trying to chop your hand off? Yeah, that's it.
I gotta bring back Shadow Nemesis in the Black Knight.
But buddy, you're good now. Why would you want to bring them back, Adam?
They're so great. Everything about them is cool. I want to kill everything different than me.
Wait, what?
This isn't what the Adam I just really met was like. Or
I think I'm still with the arm. Like, Adam, you're drunk. Stop.
Okay. Fuck.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my last spell slot, and oh no, I already used those up, so I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna do the only thing I know what to do. I'm like, Jack Magnum, come here.
Roll me an animal handling.
Oh, fuck! It's a 5. Oh no, it's a 6.
Oh man.
Jack Magnum comes out of the tent, looks at you, and goes, "Ah!" and just beelines it away into the barren hills.
I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to yell threateningly. I just wanted to. Okay, shit. Can I still use one last thing, or does that count as my action?
What do you want to do? Let's find out, and I'll tell you.
I want to do the least amount of damage to him, but I don't know how to stop him. So I'm just gonna try and like just wedgie him from behind, so I don't actually like touch his skin. I just want to pull his underwear up to just yank him into, something that's annoying but won't hurt him.
Roll me a sleight of hand with advantage. Technically, he's lying face up, so you'll have to wedgie the front of him, but you could go for it.
Yeah, front wedgie, that could work. Sleight of hand. Oh, okay, that's a 15.
15. You try to scrabble to reach his underwear, but cannot get within his armor. His RoboCop suit is protecting his underwear from you.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I failed.
I don't know what that was.
I couldn't. I was trying to jam him up from the front so he'd stop.
What?
And I don't know. Stop, Adam.
He can't touch him. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
You won't stop me! And you see Adam reach inside his armor and tear out a piece of fabric and grab something off of the carriage seat with his free hand and jam it into his mouth. I need to see if he can swallow this. Just a second.
Oh, no.
What could it? I have no idea what that is.
Is it the needle? Go.
All right. He will take 6 points of damage. And you see him cough blood and just go...
Adam, what did you eat? Get it out. Adam, what are you eating? What? Oh my God, he's bleeding.
And he passed the charisma save and he goes...
That's what she said.
Just take the hand off and you can have me back, I guess. If not me, but someone that you want. This is a hostage situation.
What? What is happening?
Who is in there? Is this Adam?
What did you eat?
I did what I had to do.
Are we
Chop
hearing
my other
this?
hand off. Chop my other hand off, Uncle Juice.
What?
Uncle Juice?
What the?
Chop it off.
Dr. Deputy, why are you possessing Adam?
All right, I'm biting it off. And he just slams a hand into his mouth.
No, I cannot get in between this. No.
Roll me an athletics with advantage.
It's a dirty 20.
Yes!
Oh. Yay!
Fuck yeah, Dell.
My
All right,
precious
you
hands.
successfully pull that arm away and pin it down as well, as you all realize that the doctor deputy has stolen the body of Adam and swallowed the needle wrapped in cloth so it did not pierce him, or he's coughing up blood. It very well may have, but it's still clearly the doctor deputy. You don't know where Doll Adam is. You don't know how to deal with this situation because the only tool you need is now inside Adam's body. You don't know what the hell you're going to do. That's the end of this episode. Yay!
God damn.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dmitry Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Guy Edwards, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Garbo Abe, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Nomad, the Wise Paladin of the Badlands, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Old Man Mojo, Dragonfly, The Body Barrelers, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.